Good evening, everyone. I'm Dr. Shelly Bhutani, member of Institution of Global Professional today. Welcome one and all on the topic productivity apps. Today is a great pleasure for all of us that dynamic personalities in the form of speakers we have today. So I welcome them all and giving special honor to our today's speaker, Honorable Davidson L. Tebian. Kindly big round of applause. Second, we have Honorable Carol Cipillo. And third, we have Honorable George A. Balasel. Welcome to our Institution of Global Professionals International free webinar. As today, after connecting with IGP Today Beautiful, I want to quote here, when I say develop your skills, I don't mean related to every business area of that industry. This is not very realistic. I mean the field of your expertise in that industry. So without sharpen your weapon, standing on the battlefield would not increase your chance of winning. So today our IGP mantra is feed your skills in quality education. And with this mantra, I ensure you that with your all full support, we will surely reach to our mission as today we have knowledgeable speakers with us. So once again, thank you so much for joining with us in this wonderful evening. Thank you so much. Every day some new participant join with us, so I have to be give little concept about IGP. Institution of Global Professionals serves student and community resource providing holistic social work and education for create a proficient generation. The more we give importance to skill development, the more competent will be our youth. We need to give importance to skill development because this way we can end unemployment. As I quote here, I'm always doing that which I cannot do in order that I may learn how to do it. I unquote here. We have already completed 92 webinars successfully, and we expect that you are all getting a little bit benefited in personal and professional life. And we wish that you are all remaining with us in long journey too. So today we are presenting the webinar 93 on productivity apps using Canvas, OBS, and AutoCrate with three speakers. The honorable speakers number one, Davidson L. Tebian, Carol Cipello, and George A. Balasel. So now times comes and I'm cordially welcoming you all. So let's start our program with the IGP mantras, feed your skill. Now it's a time I'm going to invite our first speaker, Mr. Davidson Al Tabian. And Mr. Davidson is a Google certified district IT officer, SDO, Manila. So, with short video, we will introduce sir. So, let's see the video of him. Please give a warm welcome to Davidson L. Tabian, sir.
Sorry, ma'am. Our first speaker is Carol, ma'am. First speaker is Carol, ma'am. Second is George Velisil, and third one Davison, sir. Okay, ma'am.
So now I'm going to invite our first speaker, Carol Cipello.
Hello, everyone. It is my great honor to be a member of this professional group. My name is Carol A. Cepillo. I graduated at Technological University of the Philippines, Manila, with a degree of Bachelor of Science in Industrial Education. I earned units on master's degree on the same university. Presently, I'm handling grade 10, teaching technology and livelihood education subject at Las Piñas East National High School, Talon Village Annex here in the Philippines. I am practicing and enjoying my teaching profession for 28 years. I am honored and excited to join everyone live for the Institute of Global Professionals, an international webinar today. I, along with other professionals and IGP team members, are delightful to welcome you all. I see you there.
Welcome, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am. Greetings from the Philippines. I am so happy to be here tonight for this international webinar. And I do hope that this evening will be a very insightful and meaningful webinar session. So let me share with you my presentation. Okay, so for this evening, the topic assigned to me is an introduction to Canvas LMS. Okay, so as I have said, I am a teacher from the Philippines, a Master Teacher 1, grade 10, handling TLE subject, and a technology enthusiast. So I do hope that in this evening, you will be informed and you will gain some knowledge about Canvas LMS. I know that for tonight, there are many participants who will be joining, and some of you may be working as a teacher, some of you may be in other fields. So may we know from the chat box the professions that you are in now. So from the topic that I have, we had what we call as Canvas LMS. What is Canvas? Do you have any idea about Canvas? Canvas is an LMS, an open and reliable web-based software that allows institutions to manage digital learning. It also allows educators to create and present online learning materials and assess students' learning. This web-based software also allows students to engage in courses and receive feedback about skills development and learning achievement. Canvas is for every learner. Canvas is built to make teaching and learning easier for everyone, from the littlest to the college faculty and business leaders. So from that definition, or from that insights, meaning even if you are teaching SPED or pre, preparatory students or toddlers, still you can make use of this learning management system. It can be in for some different purposes. It will now be depend on you as a teacher on how are you going to maximize this web-based application. Okay, on the chat box, will you kindly write your own definition from the acronyms LMS. I know you have an idea of these letters in terms of e-learning courses. Okay. Okay. An LMS enables you to create, manage, and deliver e-learning courses. And what does LMS stands for? It stands for Learning Management System, wherein L is for learning because you use it to deliver training courses and programs. M is for management, wherein it helps you organize these courses. And S for system because you do everything online and keep all information into one place. Okay, so there are many of you who were able to get the correct answer. Maybe because you are already using it or you are already familiar of it. Even if you are not using it thoroughly or you're just a beginner for those LMS, but it's still you are using it and trying to study more about it. This is very helpful, especially to all teachers and in this time of our pandemic times, in these trying times. Okay, so I saw from the chat box that many of you were able to get it correctly. That is learning management system. Okay, so here are the basic features of Canvas. We have what we call as the communication tools, wherein we have the inbox, announcement, discussions, and conferencing. These terms will be visible or you will be engaged into these terms. So it is very important that by now you have to be familiar with these words or terms. So we have the second one for the assessment tools. Okay, so we have what we call as assignment, quizzes, grades, speed grader, and outcomes. The next one, we have the content tools, wherein we have the pages, modules, syllabus, and files. Then we also have interactive tools, wherein we have the term group work, conferencing, and collaboration. The next one is analytics, wherein we're going to have some applications. Okay, this is monitoring applications wherein it will give us some information about the status of our students. Learning management, this Canvas is a learning management system wherein this can be also an online platform for teaching and learning, wherein we can create module, we can monitor and check attendance of our students and either our employees or co-workers or anybody in our workplace. We can also give assignments for our students. We can compute grades or monitor the grades of our students here. And the other one is to monitor the performance also of our students. How to access Canvas? Okay, maybe that is one question that you have in mind. Maybe you already heard the word Canvas, but you are not aware on how are you going to have an access on it. So from this presentation, there are 3 ways wherein you can access Canvas. The first one is with the use of the quick links, wherein maybe maybe you are already connected to an institution or your institution already have subscription on Canvas, and for them to use it, links are given to the users or to the learners, the faculties, or even the parents or the administrators of that university. Okay, the second one is by downloading the app on your phone or tablet. When you have access, when you perform this one into a mobile phone, there will be a little difference, but you can still manage to use it. And the third one is the Google search, wherein we are very much familiar of that. Maybe this will be the easiest. Okay. So let's talk about this one, wherein you're going to use or search Canvas on the search bar of Google. Just type the word Canvas for us to have an idea on what should be the exact site that we have to look on. So when you type in Canvas on the Google search, So you will be given many options. So the one that you're going to choose is the first one, which is Canvas LMS Learning Management System Instructure. Okay, so that one. So the complete site, the specific site that you have to go in is https://www.instructure.com. Okay, canvasinstructure.com. Okay, so that's it. So once you type in or click the hyperlink there, so these are the questions that you have to answer. The first one is your email, your password. So usually we encounter problems in memorizing the password. So it is very important that since this will be uh, a specific account for this platform, you must write and should remember it thoroughly. You have to save it into your device so that there will be an easy access for you, because this is very important. Okay, then for example, you just want to explore first. There is a given video wherein you can watch and it will give you some instruction or details for you to understand it easily. So there are three options here if you are a teacher, a student, or a parent. Okay, so just identify yourself according to the following. But just to remind you, this is not specific only for teachers. Those who are also working in a company or organization, this can also be adapted. Okay, so for example, you wish to watch the video, it's very helpful for you to obtain initial knowledge about Canvas. Okay, so these are the other informations that you have to supply the answer: first name, last name, account type. So you have to choose whether you are a teacher, student, parent, or evaluating other. Okay, the next one is you have there on the lower portion what we call as your email address. This is very important because after that you have to confirm your account, phone number, country, organization type, the job title, your school organization is very important also. And you were asked, why Canvas? Why are you going to use Canvas as your LMS? And then your password and the consent. Just have a tick mark there and some security questions about you. If you're not a robot, and then submit. Okay, so these are some of the questions. I want to teach my course on Canvas. I'm part of an LMS evaluation committee for my institution. My school has purchased Canvas. I want to learn more. I'm a current customer and need support. I'm using Canvas for nonprofit training or some other reasons. Okay, so after that, if it's completed, you will be prompted with this display. Thanks for signing up for your free Canvas teacher account. So you are reminded that the one that you sign up is for teacher account. We've sent a link to your email with your account information. So by this time, as I have said a while ago, your email is very important. Okay? Then after that, you go to your email, check it, then you have the instructure Canvas, then click here to finish the registration process. Okay? Then after that, this will be the next display that you will see. Okay? So don't get overwhelmed. You have to go into details of this so that you will be familiar. Okay? So this is called as the Canvas user interface. It has three main components, which is the dashboard global, the dashboard, sorry, the dashboard wherein you see it uh, on top. So you have there the word dashboard, then you have there the word published courses and unpublished courses. Okay, so here is the scope of the dashboard. Yeah. Okay, so with this one, you were given information that at that moment you don't have any published course yet. Then on the lower portion, you have already the unpublished course, which is equivalent to one course. Okay, and the title is the course is AU course template, your guided course template, AU course template. Okay, so again, that is called as the dashboard. Okay, the next one is what we call on the leftmost part of this screen. So we have what we call as the global navigation. Okay, or anybody who knows the last part on the others, on the other part on the right side, that is considered as the sidebar. Okay, so you have to look into the details of those, because those are the things, as you can still remember, some of the terms that you can see there was already mentioned a while ago. Okay, so that's it. So again, dashboard is the first thing a user sees when logging into Canvas. It provides a high-level overview of courses. The dashboard has two different viewing options: customizable course card and recent activity. Okay, so the course card view displays a course card for each course to help organize the dashboard. Faculty can manage the settings for the course cards by clicking the options icon. In the colors tab, faculty can enter a nickname for their course, change the color of the course card. So where can we find the course card? Again, it's on the dashboard. So how many course card do we have on the screen? May we know from the chat box? How many course card do you see under published courses? Okay. So uh, on the published course, you will see no courses to display. But on the unpublished courses, there were okay. So, there are two courses displayed. Very good. Okay. Thank you, Miss Chan Ji and Star Abundance Diana. Good evening too. And Miss Aljas, if I pronounce it correctly. Okay, so that's it. So there are two unpublished courses. Now, what do we mean? Let us differentiate published and unpublished. When we say published courses, meaning this course is already or can be visible to the students. They can have access on it. On the unpublished courses, meaning these are courses that you are on the process of building up or developing. Okay, so you will see that there are two viewing options available on the dashboard. A while ago, I have already mentioned it. So we have what we call as the card view. The other one is the recent activity. So at present, the dashboard is in a card view. Okay, so because you can see the two card course. Okay, so that is card view. So the three dots here with this red arrow, so that is the card view. Just have a tick on it, and you will activate the card view. Okay, just click on it again. It toggles on and off. Or since there are two options, if you have chosen card view, it will go to the next recent activity if you tick it again. Okay, so that's it. So the other one is the color overlay. So for the color overlay, from the term itself, color. So you will see here that what can you observe about this two? For example, for the image is not so it's not visible so clearly. So that is on the state of color overlay. The color overlay is active. Okay, so that's it. Okay, so again, with this one, when you still on the card view, this one, the color overlay is unticked. So you will notice that the image is clearly seen, can be clearly seen. Okay, so that's it. So that's the difference between the color overlay and the once you tick it and untick. So it's up to you now on what particular purpose do you want if you when you're going to apply those toggles on and off. Okay, so that's it. So the next one is the dashboard view wherein we take recent activity. So you can see there on below the dashboard, there is the term recent activity. So this time you won't see the course card anymore, wherein parang it looks like you're having an enumeration type wherein it is organized this way. Okay, so you have there the term recent activity. So meaning you tick it on. Okay, that's it. Next is this. Okay, you will see that the active one is TLE 10 ICT modules, meaning that is the current course which is active. Okay, and then you will notice that on the home tab, this is already now, on this part, we already entered into one course. And the course is TLE 10 ICT. In particular, we are on the section of modules. That part wherein TLE 10 ICT modules is reflected, that part is called as the breadcrumb. We are now inside one course, and that portion is called as the breadcrumb. Okay. The next one, you will see the items home, announcement, assignments, discussions, grades, people, pages, files, syllabus, outcomes, rubrics, quizzes, modules, conferences, collaboration, chat, attendance, Google Drive, Office 365, and settings. That is now called as the course navigation section. Okay, so we are now under the course. And those listed here, those are the things that we can do under Canvas workspace, under Canvas user interface. So there are many things that we can do under Canvas. We can really organize our lesson. We can develop a course in this LMS, and we can organize it properly. Okay, so you will notice that the works of the teacher are specified here. So it's up to us now on how are we going to organize our materials. Okay, now initially the default look of a canvas is only like this one, but it will differ depending upon on how you are going to design your canvas LMS. Okay, so if you are creative and you keep on making or designing it in a way which is very functional, maybe you will your canvas LMS will look differently. Okay, so as a beginner, it is nice to explore, make it simple so that you as a user can navigate properly on the different items that you are building up. Okay, so that's it. So what is important here is to engage yourself on all the terms that you can see on this environment, on this user interface. Okay, you have to memorize them, not to memorize, but you have to use it more often so that you will be familiar with the terms. So the next one is we have what we call on the leftmost part, we have the red markings there, or the red portion wherein it is called again as the global navigation, wherein you have the account, dashboard, courses, calendar, inbox, history, commons, and help. From the term itself, you will have an idea what are those things all about. Okay, so you just need to remember them always. Okay, so with this part, the global navigation part will always be visible in all the modules, in all the course that you will build. Okay, so on the sidebar, you will see there student view, course status, and publish. So once it is red or it has that kind of icon, it is unpublished, and the tick mark check is published. And on the sidebar, these are the things that we can have. We can do import existing content, import from commons, choose homepage, view course stream, new announcement, and view course notifications, plus the coming up. Again, it will depends now on the Canvas creator or designer or the teacher who is building up to Canvas. The things that you might see on the course status may vary or may change. Okay. So with this one, this one was tried and automatic, there was a default unpublished course given, and that is entitled as your guided course template. AU course template. This is very useful because this one is a Canvas guide. So if ever you don't have any idea on how to use Canvas, the things that you will see inside AU course template will be very helpful for you to navigate on the environment of Canvas, on the Canvas user workspace. Okay. So what is important now is for you to just remember the terms that you might see there, that you can see there. So this one on the sidebar, we have the buttons start a new course and view grades. The things that you will see on this environment, on this workspace, are all things that you will need in building up the course. Okay. So with this one, we have the dashboard. Okay. So if you would like to start, since this one doesn't have a course yet, the AU course template is a default one. The first thing that you will do is to start a new course. So it's very important that your materials are already there. You have all the materials already. So that during the content creation, you will be just uploading and putting it inside the Canvas LMS. Okay. So with this one, this is a sample of what we call as the AU course template modules. So the active button here is the modules. Okay, so we have their home announcement modules. On the breadcrumb section, on the uppermost, we have AU course template module. So this meaning this is a module on the course that we had. So this is how it looks like. This is a sample module. A module is usually 1 unit, 1 topic, or 1 week of content. As I've told you a while ago, this is a Canvas guide. That's why it gives you an information. it will give you information about how to create a sample page, a sample discussion, sample quiz, and sample assignment. Once you see the items here in green, meaning it is already, you can already access, you have an access on it. Okay, you can open it. It already have content, or and students can also use those items. Okay, then the other one is want to create an additional module. So meaning this is another topic inside the course template. Okay. So that's it. So those items are already full of information. Okay. On the right portion, there's a term there, collapse all, view progress. So if you don't want to see some items, you're going to click on collapse all. Then view progress, it will give you an information on the progress of the module. Okay, and if you're about to add another module, just go on with this plus module, meaning add module. Okay, then just go on with the other button. It also have some functions. Okay, so since you already open up an account, so it's nice if you're going to make it personalized. So go to account, then after that, these are the things that you will see: notifications, account notifications, some informations that you did, the email that you use, uh, the email that you used, and then some of the due dates. So you have to read them all. Okay, for you to be able to maximize the full power of Canvas. Okay, then a profile, file setting, e-portfolios, which is very common to us as teacher. Their shared content, QR for mobile login, then global announcement. Okay, as you can see, still the global navigation are there and it's not changing. The order is not changing. Unlike on the course navigation, you can modify the content of those terms visible there, or links that are there. Okay, then we have profile. So with this one, you need to edit your profile. And as an example, I have one here. So it will from that blank template, it will now look like this one. So here's my profile. I already completed that. And this one is the thing that I really like with Canvas. On the lower portion, you have there the this is under settings. You have there what we call as the registered services, wherein you can make use of these services. Okay? And from these services, I really believe that most of you are familiar. From the chat box, can you type in what are the services that you are using already? For sure you have. Okay? So we have there Google Drive, Skype, Twitter, and Delicious. Okay. So the next one is we have what we call as it looks like a confirmation, just asking you if you really want your account to be connected with your Google Drive. So you have to answer it if you allow it, and then you can have it your Google Drive already. Okay, so there are many of you who are already maximizing the power of the Google Drive. Google Drive, Twitter, Skype. Thank you, Miss Rachel Abueg. Okay, so those things are important and that will be helpful to us. So it's really a need for us to modify the settings. Okay, so that's it. So the next one is This one. So we're going to build now a course. So from the one that we had a while ago, we have there a button, start a new course. So if you're going to click that, this will be the things that you have to answer. Your course, the course name. You have to draft. Initially, you must have a plan on how you would like to organize your learning management system. It will be based from your organization to so that everything will be in order, and naming convention is very important. Okay, so you have to really think of the best ways on how are you going to name all the modules, all the content or materials that you wish to put inside your LMS. Okay, after that, we have the course name. For example, Mathematics 6, content license, just let it private or copyrighted, but there are options there. But if only as for the beginner and you're not going to publish it yet, just use the default. Then create a course. Then that's it. Then after that, to make it personalized, you can have here on the settings to choose the image. Wherein from the course card, you see some of the samples were only a squared, colored squared item. But on the sample that I had, the one that I use is an image. Okay, so you have to choose an image, then supply the needed informations there, name, course code, blueprint course, time zone, just read everything there. On the right side, there's what we call as settings or a help Canvas guide, wherein it gives you information on how you are going to supply the answers for the course detail. Okay, so once you already have this done it, so we have there, I have there this sample that I did. I use my image. There is a three dots on the course card portion, wherein the options are create image and remove image. So if you wish to change it anytime you want, you can easily change it. And the last thing, since you do some modifications on the right lower portion, you have to click on the update course details for you so that it will apply, so that the changes you made will apply. Okay, so for example, you did not uploaded any pictures from you. You don't have pictures that is appropriate for that. You can make use of the unflash. For the computer, those are the files which is saved into your computer. The other option is unsplash, meaning there are recommendable images that you may use. You're just going to type in on this part, which is the search bar, and then after that, it will be automatically it will do the searching, because in LMS, in working with LMS, you should be connected to the internet. Okay, so if you're not satisfied with these numbers of options, you can do on the next page or you can go on the previous page. Okay, so that's it. So for example, you choose one image there. So on that part, I had mathematics, wherein there is an image 2 plus 2 equals 5. So parang there's a question why it became 5. Okay, so that's it. For example, that's any image can do, but you have to put appropriate image for your course. Okay, So if you have some modifications made there and you wish to change it, you're not satisfied because there are some conflicting issues. And you have to remember, once you work on Canvas, since it is connected and being filtered, all the things that you, before you publish anything, it should be following the rules on the copyright on the copyright rules. The copyright rules should be followed. Okay, so update course details if you are satisfied. Okay, so with regards to the items that you can use, there are uh, uncopyrighted items that you can make use from the commons and others. With regards to images, you can have pexels.com, and you can integrate also. One thing that I really want in this LMS is you can integrate Canva also. Canva is different from Canvas. Canvas is a learning management system, and that's Canvas. And Canva is an application also which is focused on designing presentations. So we can integrate Canva inside LMS. So for example, you are using this one to your students and you want them to create some designs, automatic, the students will not go into another platform anymore because this one is already embedded inside Canvas. Okay, so that's it. So after that, this is now included on the unpublished courses. You can see now here, Mathematics 6 is Mathematics 2, Mathematics 6 included there. Then TLE 10, ICT, AU course template. Okay, so that's it. So in the recent activity, you will be notified what are the things that that must be done, that are coming up. And the other one is you will be noted on, if you on the lower portion you have there is start a new course, then view grades. This will give you an opportunity to view the grades. Okay, that's it. Okay, so for example, with this one, we have here now some uh, course. We have many courses here wherein it already have published courses, and we have here unpublished courses. 5 published courses, meaning students can now, or other faculty can have access on it. Unpublished courses is still in the process of making. Okay, so that's it. Okay, so after that, let us focus now with the English department, for example. Just an example. English department lack English 2021. On that portion, you will see there are 4 items or icons included on the course card. One by one, it is for the assignments. The next one is for the announcements. The other one is for discussions. And the next one is for the files. So that is automatically uh, active. Once you click on it, you will be directed on those items. Okay, so that's it. If you have some messages, there will be a notifications there that will come up. So that's it. Now, for example, for your course card, there are 2 things that you can do in a course card. One is you can apply color and you can move. You can reorder the courses into your dashboard. It's up to you on how you are going to organize that. Okay. Then the next one is move. The orders can be moved to top since there are only 3 items there. So the options only there is move to top and move up. But if you have many options, there are some other suggestions of moving the course card. Okay, so that's it. So just to zoom or for you to see clearly the item. So that's it. If you want to apply color, just fill up the nickname. For example, with this one, the nickname can be, it could be a template. Then we have the other options, the different colors. You can pick on the colors, or if you memorize, if you know the hex code of that color, you can type in directly there. And after that, for you to see the effect of what you've done, just click on apply. Okay, so this one for the announcement, these are the items that you have to supply in the answers. So the topic title is very important, so that it could be organized properly. Then there are menu that you have to, that you can work on: edit, view, insert, format, tools, and table. If you are already working with Microsoft Office, for sure you can easily adapt with this menu. Okay, so for making the announcement, you can make use of the different fonts, paragraphs. You can also apply some modifications on the font style. It's how it looks like, whether it is inclined, underlined, or with colors, with superscript, and the other options. Since these things are So these things will be useful for your announcement to make it beautiful. So you can maximize those tools, those commands, for you to obtain a very beautiful announcement. So lastly, just to have a Canvas readiness checklist. So these are the things that you should know: the home page, the modules, the effectiveness of the different items. Okay, so the link course content through Canvas, create and grade assignments through Canvas. This one is very helpful to teachers. Create online class meetings. With this one, we are using the big blue button. That's the contemporary of Zoom or Gmeet in Canvas, the big blue button. Then publish your course in Canvas and communicate with students. Okay, so that's it. It is very important for you to just acquaint yourself with the terms on Canvas. And for that, as an initial or overview or introduction to Canvas, there are many things that you can still do with Canvas. So you just need to explore. The things that are very nice in Canvas are there are help support, there are Canvas guide or Canvas support that you can search. There are Canvas community. There are communities, programmers. Canvas is a free software wherein many programmers are working. The the for the updates on Canvas release every 3 weeks. That's why they keep on working on some techniques that will make the work of the teachers easier. So I do hope that with this webinar session, I have given some insightful information about Canvas. I know that some of you are already using other LMS, but with this one, this can be for those who are not yet aware that on the different function of Canvas. Let's try to give some some initial browsing on this page. And that's all for my talk. I do hope that I imparted some informations, meaningful informations with you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Please accept our sincere appreciation for the outstanding presentation today you have given to us. Thank you. Thank you so much. It was really very interesting to hear about your experience today, and it was very, very fascinating. It was totally knowledgeable. The slides you have showed gave us gained in any other way. Thanks a lot and so much gratitude for sharing your time and experience with us. We'll all agree that your lecture was the most interesting we have today. Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you
Thank you,
so much.
ma'am.
So our next speaker is, now we are going to turn off our next speaker is George A. Balasel. He is a Google certified educator and division project coordinator of Code IT. So here I would like to introduce him with a short video. Let's have a look.
Hi, I'm George Baliasil from the Philippines, one of the faculty of Magat Salamat Elementary School. I am thrilled and honored to be part of Institute of Global Professional and meet every one of you virtually. Together, let us learn OBS as one productivity tool that will help us more. Hello, good evening everyone. Good day, ma'am. Let me share my screen. Thank you for the brief introduction. Okay, as you can see, I'm using a program which is the OBS. So before that, hello everyone, good day again. Today, I'm so excited to share with you one of the productive tool I've been using quite a while, which is the OBS Studio. But before we begin, may I ask every one of you to use your phone while watching the live stream, and use also your computer or your laptop so that you can follow what we are going to discuss about OBS. Okay. So first and foremost, you need to download and install the software. Okay. Uh, you can just go to OBS or type in or key in the OBS and press enter on your browser. You can see the Open Broadcaster software or the OBS. Click that and go to download here at the upper right corner of your screen. I hope everyone is following so that you can follow everything step by step. Okay. Now, if you're using go to download and select Windows if you are using Windows-based computer, or Mac or Linux, or if you're using it. Okay, so I'm using a Windows-based or Windows operating system 64-bit. So I will choose the Windows. Okay, apps. Now, if you're not sure, if you're using 32-bit or 64-bit, try to download the 32-bit because of the backward compatibility. Now, because I know that my system or my computer is running at 64-bit, I will try to download the installer. Now, but if you're not sure that you're using a 64-bit, try to download the 32-bit. Okay, so I click the download. As you can see at the bottom of your screen, the download has been started. Okay. Now it is finished. Now I hope everyone is following so that we can have our wonderful discussion and that you can follow every step of the OBS system. Okay? Now, as you download, you can locate, okay? You can locate the file that you download. Obviously, by default, okay, it is in your download section. Next, once you double click the application, it will prompt you a installation. Then click yes to proceed with the installation. Next is the uh, click next for the proceeding of the installation of OBS. Then you will see that you need to click next again for the license information. Then the destination, you will be asked for the destination where in your OBS will be installed. Okay, it is for me, it is here in the C program files OBS Studio. Okay, then after clicking the next button or install button, you will see a progress of installation of your OBS. And after that, okay, so click finish to launch your OBS Studio. Once you started or once you finish installing your OBS, this will be the next features that you will see in your system or in your computer. Okay? I hope everyone is following so that during the process of learning, okay, everyone is, thank you, Ma'am Monolita Ramas Oligo, you're downloading the OBS system. I will give you 2 to 3 minutes to download and install the software. By the way, it is a freeware. It is a free software. You don't need to buy. You don't need to subscribe. Just download the installer or the apps so that you can use it right away. By the way, we are using, as you can see, Ma'am Carol and I, and the next speaker, we're using same background. And we're using right now the system, the OBS system. Now, after you install and open the OBS, it will lead you to the next stage or steps. Okay, just cancel it. We don't need to auto-configure our wizard or our OBS. Just cancel it because we will tackle or we will, I will introduce to you all the buttons and tools for us to use this OBS. I hope everyone has done downloading and installing the system or the apps. Okay, good evening. Thank you, sir. Downloaded, installing. Okay, thank you so much. Done installing. Thank you, Ma'am Lily Doria. Okay, let me share again my screen, another screen. Okay, I hope everyone has downloaded and installed the product or the system. I will switch to the scene 1 or the scene 2, which is, this is what you will see as you open the OBS. Then we will proceed. Okay, installing. So, upon installing and downloading, today we will talk about the basic of Open Broadcaster Software or the OBS Studio, which we can use as one of the productive tool in many ways. Of course, as a teacher, as an instructor or educator, and also an enthusiast, streamer, or as a vlogger. That's why we titled it OBS for our streamers, the way to become streamers. Okay, so when we talk about basic, of course, we are talking the most common sources. We will not tackle today the advanced, but we will tackle the basic, the most common sources, and how we will want to control the OBS or OBS as we go live, either in our Facebook account, Facebook page, or in our YouTube channel, or either how we will use the OBS as an productivity tool. Okay? So we will skip some of the sources because of the limited time we have now. Our objective in this session is that everyone will learn and apply and use this tool to become productive in many aspects. Of course, as educator, to catch the attention of our learner. Because there are different kind of learners. There are learners who learn visually. So when they see new things, when we teach, they are captivated, we catch their attention. Romeo Dumali Larona Jr., thank you. I'm using OBS and presentation into my class. It is a very helpful tool. I hope that everyone will learn and use this tool. Okay, should we start? So let's start. Let's have the preview of what we will see using the OBS Studio. Okay, it's okay if you're using only CP or cell phone. It is recorded. You can review it in the Facebook of IGP. Okay, so let us start. As you can see, this is the program OBS. This is what you will see when you after installation, because I told you a while ago that you need to cancel the automatic auto configuration. Okay, so this is what you will see. Number one, we have the blank screen. It's here where we will have our program, and that's what people will see while watching your stream or watching your live. Okay. Number two. Okay. Next is the scene. As you can see, my mouse. Okay. This is the scene where we can change or switch from different scene. Okay. Next is the sources, which we will configure and set up the way we want our viewer to see and hear. Okay, this is the sources. And the audio mixer, which is by default. Once we put some sources, it will by default enable or add audio mixers. Next is the transition, okay, where we can manipulate every transition between scene. And lastly, the controls. Okay, controls, which we will use when we go live for streaming, recording, use OBS as a virtual camera how we use it as a virtual camera. We are using it as a virtual camera. As I go to the scene IGP, as you can see, I'm using it right now. But since we need to learn how to put sources, I'll be going to the scene 2. Okay. Okay, let's start. Let us begin with the sources. Okay, at the bottom of your sources, you will find the plus button in which you are going to add sources. Okay, the minus button to remove. The gear icon, which is the properties of the sources we added. Up and down button to arrange the different layer of our scene. Okay, I hope everyone is following, still downloading. Just catch up, ma'am. Okay, let us begin with the plus sign. Let us add the basic. Since we are talking about the basic, we are talking about the common things that we need to know when we put some sources in our OBS or in our scene. So we will not tackle about the audio input capture, the audio capture, the browser capture. What we will jump, of course, the display capture. Of course, when we said about color sources, let us click color sources. As you can see, another window will open. Okay. You will create new, or if you want, later on we will add existing if you want to use the other one. Okay. Now, it is very important to rename every sources that we have to avoid confusion. If you are using dual display or multiple display screen, since I'm using two screen, it will be easy for me. But since you are using single screen, maybe it will be too hard for you to switch between programs to programs. I might well tell you to use Alt Tab. Okay, so it is very important to rename. Okay, so let us rename our color resources. Let us say green. Okay, and click OK. Then you will prompt another window to select colors, which is the color green that I rename it. I click it yes, okay. Then okay. As you can see, the background or the screen is now green. Using your mouse, you can remove or you can move the green sources or the color source. You can resize it using the 8 buttons, okay, and put it back to the center or the desired location of your color source. Okay, that is how we use the color source. Then how to remove it? Just click the green or the color source that we add. Okay, click the color source and click the minus sign or to remove. Okay, then click yes. You can remove now the color sign. Okay. Next, we go to the display capture. Okay, select the display capture. Of course, I said rename everything for us to avoid confusion. Okay, let us see that as rename it as display 1. So I say let's say it's okay. Now, as you can see, my screen become mirrored. Now, if you're using two screen, as you can see in my display, I have 2 screen. I can choose the display 2, okay, which is the where you are watching right now in stream in FB, Facebook. Facebook page of IGP. Now, if I choose the display one, okay, wherein my OBS is running, you can see a mirror-like thing. Okay, just click OK. Again, use the resize using your mouse. Okay, so that is how we use our display. Of course, it's very difficult for us or for you if you're using a single screen. But as for me, I'm using a dual screen or multiple screen. I can switch from screen 1 to screen 2 whenever I want. Okay, let us remove, okay? Of course, you can right click it and remove. Okay, remove. By the way, before I move on, uh, these are the tips and tricks. Okay, we will have our tips and tricks using our keyboard. Okay, as you can see, the display, as we choose it, okay, just hold the Alt button of your keyboard. Hold, just hold it, then do not, just keep on pressing it and navigate the deform, okay, or the crop area wherein you don't want to see the bottom and the upper part of your screen. Click the uh, left side by holding the Alt key and click dragging it to the other side. So as you can see, I just cropped the left part of the window and holding it again, the Alt button. Okay, cropping it again to the other part of the side, the right side of the screen. Of course, I don't want people to see all the programs that I've been using at the bottom. So I can click again the Alt button, okay, holding it, the mouse, and dragging it to the upper part of the window or the screen. Of course, the upper part, I don't want people to see it during my live stream. Then I will crop it again. Okay, holding the Alt button. So as you can see, there are no more unnecessary things that people can see in my video streaming or live streaming when we go live later on. Okay, so that is how we use our Alt. And next is the next uh, tips and tricks is we use the shift key. Okay, if we want to stretch or we want to deform the image or the sources, we click the shift button of our screen. Holding the shift button, okay, select the sources, holding the shift button, and let us stretch or deform the side of our sources, okay, and also the lower part of the source or the display source or display capture. If you will not hold the shift key, okay, when you use like this one, it will be resize in proportion, okay. It aspect ratio, the length and the width will be proportional to each other when you click. Okay, that is our display. By the way, it is applicable all to the sources. Okay, the Alt and the Shift button of your keyboard. Okay, so let us remove the display. Next is the display capture, which is I am using right now. Now let us have our, let us add some image on our stream. Okay, let's click image. Then that image, let us rename it as our background. Okay, for us to avoid confusion using our OBS, click OK. Okay, click OK. Then on the lower part, there are image file, and you can see there is a browse, wherein when you click the browse button, it will locate the source of image you want to put in your stream. Okay, let us see. Okay, maybe we're using this as a background. So let us choose this one. Okay, then click OK. As you can see, it fit to the whole screen. But what if the image is not fitted to the screen? Okay, let's select my picture again. Okay, and select OK. Now the picture is so big. The picture is overlapping all the uh, side of our scene. So what we will do is to use the Alt to crop it and also use the Shift button to deform it. So I'll be using to resize it. Okay, I'm not pressing any key in my keyboard. I just holding my mouse and dragging it to become fit to my scene or to my. Okay, so it is very hard. Okay, what we can do is using your right mouse or right click or the mouse too. If you are using your mouse, just click right click. Okay, and use transform to fit to screen. Okay, as easy as that. Then it fit to our screen. Okay, so that's how we manipulate our images. So let us change our background since this is will be our background for today. Okay, so it fit to our screen. Next is we will add, if we want multiple images to our background. Okay, let us remove the background or the image that we use. Right click again, or we can use minus button and click yes to remove the background. Okay, let us add image slideshow, which is multiple files that we can put in our scene. Okay, click OK, then multiple background. Do not forget to rename it. Okay, click OK. Then as you scroll down, okay, scroll down, you will see there are image files that you can add. Okay, let us click the plus sign to add images, add files. Okay, so we can select all the pictures we want to add in our background and click open. And as you can see, I am using a loop over here. Okay, so we can play it. Okay, as you can see, it loop. It changes from one image to another image. Okay, using this background. Of course, if you are using a different images presenting into your students, this will be helpful. Okay, so this will be our next background. Now let's have our media source. Okay, we will leave this background here in our scene. Okay, let us add image source or media source. Media source are if you want your background as moving images or as well as video in your stream, by clicking the plus button and click the media source. Okay, we don't want images in our background. We want moving picture or MPEG in our background, just like what other streamers doing. They are playing the background. They are it is moving picture. Okay, let us remove the multiple background. Let us add a media source. Okay, okay. Then browse to locate the file. Okay, let us search for a video. Okay, let me have this one, our some sample video. Okay, then click OK. If you want to loop it, click loop. Okay, for continuous play of your media source. Then click OK. Then holding it again, the shift button to deform it. Okay, you can deform it and to the desired uh, location, and also the alt button if you want to crop. Okay, so and also you can use the right click, transform, and fit to screen. Okay, so we will leave this media source in our background as our background. To make your media play continuously, just click the loop. Okay, so we can go by clicking the properties. Of course, as you can see, when we click the media source right here, there are properties and filters that we can use as another tool. Okay, now we will leave the media source there. Then we will go to the uh, another source. Okay, so later on we will talk about the scene, this scene. Okay, then we will jump to the text GDI plus. Okay, let us start. Let's click text GDI. Okay, click OK. Okay, as you can see, you can type anything here. Thank you. Let us have some example. Okay, at the lower part of your corner, let we leave it default. Okay, just say OK. Okay, so you can drag it, you can put it anywhere in your screen. Okay, you can resize it, shift it to deform it. Okay, okay. If you want to crop it using the alt button, okay, thank you. That's how you crop it. Then we need, we will put another action to this text GDI. Okay, as you can see, when we click the text GDI, we can select the filters. Okay, filters over here. Click the filters. Okay, by adding effect filters, click add, click the plus sign. Okay, then key in the scroll filters. Okay, okay, scroll. Okay, just click OK. Now, as you can see, there are horizontal speed and vertical speed in our filters using scrolls. Now, by default, it is 0. As you can see, when we toggle it or make some changes, there are animation that this text will do. Okay, so let us select the horizontal speed. Okay, then we click the close button. Now, as you can see, the text in your scene is now moving. Okay. Now, if you want to make this text, okay, we click again the text button and the filters, text, then filters again. We don't want it to move horizontally. We want it to move vertically. Okay, we by default, we back it again at 0 and we use the vertical speed. Okay, the up button. Okay, and then let us close. Now, as you can see, the text is now moving upward. Okay, now there's a question, but there is another tip regarding using this text. Okay, you can use it as a credit when you are playing the video. Okay, so as you can see, there is a small box here. You can read from file. Okay, just click it, put some check on here, then browse over the bottom. Okay, then click OK. Okay, so Let us see what will happen to the text. So let us browse the file that we are going to use. Now, the file that we are going to use, it is a notepad form. Okay, there is no limitation using these any characters in Notepad. So I prepare another file. I'll browse it. Then I'll go for the text. Then let me see this. Okay, let me share with you some of my faculty member of our school. Then open it. As you can see, okay, so we can select the font. We can make it as 100. And click OK. Okay. Then we move it from like this one. Okay, you place it in here, drag it onto the very bottom of the screen because we have 200 faculty in our school. Drag it. There you go. Okay. Hopefully everyone is following, everyone is learning from our session for today. Now, next is we will add another text. Of course, we can add more and more sources. We can add more text about in our scene. Let's type a text, okay, and GDI2 or we can use some. We can create new, okay, and we can read from file, browse it again, and we add some text file using Notepad. Okay, then select OK. I hope everyone is following. Drag to resize. Okay, let's have some filters again. We want our text to move from right to left. Okay. Close. Okay. So we will jump again to another source. We will leave everything in our scene for you to see everything that is happening in our scene. Then later, before we said we can put color source in our background for our text to be seen. Okay. Select color source, rename it. Let's say it's red. Sorry. Then click OK. Select color, which is the red one. And click OK. OK. Then resize it to the desired shape to the form. Okay. Now, as you can see, the text is being overlapped by another because when you see the sources, it's been layered by layered. So we need to make the red color source to the bottom of the text. So we drag it, hold the mouse button, then put it behind or under the text button. Okay. So as you can see, we have now the credits or what we call text animation. Okay. So we have the text, we have the color source and the media source. Now, let's go to our video capture device. Okay. Let's go to our video capture device. Click. Okay. Okay, I'm using three cameras right now, two webcams and one DSLR. Okay, so maybe we should put some identification over them so to remove confusion. Okay, let's have our camera. Okay, let's have our camera cam 2. Then click OK. Then after that, you will be prompted with another window, select the camera that you've been using right now. If you have 2 or 3 cameras, you can use it. Me, I'm using 3 cameras. I will be using the camera 2, which is the A4 Tech. Okay, and click OK. Okay, so we can move now the uh, source, which is the video capture device. Okay. Now we can add also another text, or we can add another camera again. Add another video capture device. Now, as you can see, there are existing camera at the bottom of the create new. This is the camera 1, which is I'm using when ma'am introduced me. Now the camera 2, which is this one. As you can see, I have a green background in my back. So I will be using the camera 1, okay, as existing camera. So I'll check the camera 1, okay. There you go. Okay, I'm using both 2 cameras simultaneously. As you can see, my camera 1, I have no background, and camera 2, I'm using a green background. Okay, how to remove the green background? Of course, select the camera 2. This is the camera 2. And we put some filters with the camera. Okay, select the camera 1, camera 2, then click filters. Then on filters, let us add filters, which is the chroma key. Okay, click chroma key, then click OK, then select the color green button. Then let us see what will happen. Adjust the similarity. Okay. Then click close. Now, as you can see, part of the background of the camera 2 is now clear. Okay. So this is how the streamers are using. Now, if I want to use different cameras, if I want to use one camera simultaneously, okay, I'll be multiplying this camera 1 into different places, or multiple camera. I can add another video capture device. Again, add existing, add camera 1, and click OK. Then another camera, capture camera 1 again, then click OK. Oh no, it's the capture device, remove. We need to add existing camera. Okay, video capture, add existing camera. Okay, click OK. If you want your face to be seen everywhere in your stream, okay. Again, as long as you want to put more cameras in your stream, you can use it. Or you can use more video source or video capture source in your stream. Okay, so let us remove. We cannot focus because of the deluge discussion. Okay, let us delete some cameras here. Okay, delete some camera. Okay, so we are done with the video capture device. Now we can use the Windows capture device. Okay, click the window capture device. Click the window capture device. Then I will select the video or the window which we are using right now, the StreamYard. Let me rename it. Okay, then click OK. Now, on the window, you can see there are drop down, then click the open window that you are using right now. I will check this one, then click OK. Click OK. Now, as you can see, these are the StreamYard that you are watching right now. I'm on the studio. Now, for me to see only, or the viewers to see only the chat or the comments that you've been typing right now, I need to crop this one. Use the Shift button. I think the Alt button, sorry, to crop everything. Okay, I don't want people to see the only the comment section of our stream. Okay, I think this will be good. Okay, okay, my other camera has been blocked. Okay, I will put it here. Okay, as you can see, when you type your comment, you can see your comment in my streams or in my scene. Okay, so that's how we use different sources in our scene. Now, you can see, there are scenes that we have tackled right here before. Now, if I want to switch between scene, from one scene to scene, I can just click this one, then my scene has been changed already. Okay, then I can go back to another scene for you to see, or for the viewers to see. Okay, so that is how we use our scene. Okay, now as you can see right now, there are lock. Okay, if you do not want to see this StreamYard, okay, you can remove the I button or to remove it. And if you want to use it again, just click the I button. And if you want to lock it, let us see if you want to lock it. Now the StreamYard is now locked. I cannot move because the window part is now locked. And I can lock also the camera one, which is this one. Now I cannot move my camera one. Of course, if I remove the lock button, I can move the camera everywhere I want it to be. But if you want to fix the place, or if you do not want to edit anything of your camera of any sources, just lock it. Okay. Now, let us go to how we will use our FB or our scene that we have created. We have created to the using controls. Now we will go to the controls. Now, if we want to start streaming, of course, we need to have the stream key. Okay. Okay, control. If you have your YouTube channel, wait. Let us put this background over here. Okay, if you have your YouTube channel or FB page or FB account, we can use this OBS to stream over it, schedule it, or you can right away stream by clicking the settings. As you can see, settings. I will click the settings. Okay, there are buttons on the right, but we will not tackle everything over here. But we will talk about how we stream over our Facebook account or our YouTube channel. So just click stream. So as you can see, there are services that we can select. I will select the Facebook Live. Okay. Of course, this is not the stream key that the Facebook Live will need. We have to delete it. Then click the Get Stream key. Okay. Get the stream key. Click this Get Stream key and you will be prompted and it will open an live producer Facebook. Okay. Now, how you want your viewers to see? Okay, I want my viewers, okay, post on timeline. Okay, I don't want to post it in timeline. If you want to post it on your page that you've been using or post on the group, you need to become the admin of the page or the group. Since I will be using it only for my timeline, I will click it only on my post on my timeline. Now, if I want to make it public, okay, I will just hit public. Okay. Then we have to have the title. Okay. Uh, just have some title. Sample. Sample live streaming. Okay. If you want something sorry. Okay, streaming. They send something. I will be live for today. Okay. Now, we have set the post. Now, as you can see, there are small cameras over here connecting streaming software to go live. Our software that we will be used is the OBS. Okay. Then, as you can see, there are stream keys. Okay. This is the stream keys that we need to use. Just copy it, right click or copy it, click it, copy. Then once copy, you go back to the OBS. Again, input or right click, paste the stream key. Okay? Then apply and OK. Okay? Click apply and OK. Now where's the video? Now, this is the live broadcast on my Facebook page or Facebook account. Okay. Now, we can start now the streaming right away. Now, let me minimize this one so that you can see what will happen to the live producer broadcast. Okay. So, let us start streaming. Hope everyone will see. Of course, also my friends. Connecting. Okay. As you can see, there are the start streaming becomes stop streaming. Okay. Now let us see what is happened to the small camera. When you go upward, okay, as you can see, this will be the output of the live stream. Now, since this is out of the live stream, I am very confident and I'm very sure that this is what I want to be seen in my stream. I can go now live. As you can see, you can go now live. Okay. Now, we can go now live to our Facebook account. So I will click live. Okay. There you go. We are now live in my Facebook account. Okay. Shout out to everyone who is watching right now my live video. This is a sample of our output for today for our session. And that's it. I will end now my live video. I hope everyone learn a lot of things and end up the live video. Okay. And that's it. Okay. So we close our Facebook page or Facebook account. Now, if you want to use the OBS on your YouTube channel, it will be an amazing also. You have to stop streaming to create another streaming, okay? Stop streaming. As you can see, the settings again, go again to the settings and click the streams. Of course, you can go to your YouTube channel, click the YouTube. Of course, this is when we switch from Facebook to YouTube channel, the stream key will be renewed again. Okay. So how now we can also use this. Before I end, we can also use the YouTube or the OBS as a recording thing that we can use. We can start recording. Okay, we can start recording. I'm now recording this OBS and stop recording, and it will be saved to my video. Okay, so that's all for today. I hope everyone has a lot of learning to catch. Before I end, let me quote what Dr. Charles Swindoll always says in his introductory book: "To learn and not to do is not learning. To know and not to do is not learning. As we feed our skills, may we practice what we have learned for today." I hope everyone have learned a lot for today. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir, for today's wonderful session. I appreciated the remarks you made today with us. You had clearly researched the subject, and many of us felt that yours was a voice of sanity in the midst of skill and knowledgeable discussion, sir. I wish that more people would try to see and learn the skill which you taught us all today. Thank you so very much.
Thank you,
Thank you.
ma'am. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Now I'm going to invite our next speakers, Dr. Davis San El Tabian. Sir is a Google certified district IT officer at SDO Manila. So with short video, we will introduce Sir. So let's see him through the video. Welcome, sir.
Good day, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. And I'm Mr. Davidson Artabian. And I'm super excited to share a meaningful conversation with you for the Institute of Global Professional about the productivity tools, especially on AUTOCRAT add-ons, easing the job for teachers. This is a topic in which we should all be deeply interested because it's by adapting easier ways that we can cope up and lighten the teaching jobs of our educators. See you there.
Welcome, sir.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
So, can I start now?
Please, please. Welcome.
Okay, thank you. So, by the way, good evening to everyone, to our viewers. I know it's quite late, but you are still here with us. So, by the way, I'm Mr. Davidson Artabian, an educator from the Philippines, currently affiliated at JP Rizal Elementary School with a designation as Teacher 3. I'm also a Google Certified Educator Level 1 passer and appointed as District IT Officer in Charge here at the Division Office or Division School Division Office of Manila. In a moment, I will discuss AutoCrat add-ons and how it can be beneficial for us as educator and to our class. In the meantime, allow me to share my presentation. AutoCrats, or rather AutoCrat add-ons, commonly is a whitelisted application for those whose Google account is G Suite. When we say G Suite account, it is a premium or has its domain or brand domain. And it is different from our common or standard Google account with the domain at gmail.com. Autocrat add-ons. Autocrat is a multi-purpose document merge tool that allows you to take data from a spreadsheet and merge it into document via a template. In addition with that, Autocrat allows you to merge information from your spreadsheets into other formats like documents or PDFs. It has simple user interface that makes formatting, storing, and sharing information a breeze. Autocrat add-ons is also flexible. It is easy to use document merge tool that creates PDF or shared documents from spreadsheet data. You can automate the creation and sharing of personalized documents with Autocrat. Merge tags. Through merge tags, you can set AUTOCRAT which fields to merge via with the symbol small, or rather lower than and greater than, or less than and greater than symbol. As you can see, these symbols are the merge tags. And at the center between them are your format fields. And then let AUTOCRAT must generate personalized documents. Uh, you can optionally also send the documents as email attachment. Set AUTOCRAT to run when new forms are submitted to create truly automated processes. To fully understand and learn on how you can use AUTOCRAT to our class, due to our limited time, I prepared my own tutorial video so you can watch it and learn from it. So let's watch it. Let me share another window with its audio. Mabuhay! A pleasant day to everyone. I am beyond grateful to be able to teach all of you on how to use AUTOCRAT add-ons. Are you wondering how AUTOCAD add-ons might help us? Well, let's say, for example, you're conducting a webinar. Sir, I will share a video recorded. So please maximize my screen, my shared screen, sir. Sir, let's wait for a while. The admin are fixing it. So we're having some difficult or technical problem. Sir, can you share my screen, sir? Hello. I'm sorry for that video. Let's wait for a moment. Our admin is fixing it. Sir, can you share my screen, sir? Good evening also to everyone, especially from the Philippines who are watching right now. Okay, so as you can see, here is my video tutorial. Because of the limited time, I prepared this one. Mabuhay! Pleasant day to everyone. I am beyond grateful to be able to teach all of you on how to use AutoCAD add-ons. Are you wondering how AutoCAD add-ons might help us? Well, let's say, for example, you're conducting a webinar or online training, and you want all of your participants to receive immediately their certificates as they answer the prepared evaluation or assessment form. This is where AutoCAD add-ons will help you to make it happen without any worry and less hassle. So let's brace ourselves to a new learning experience. Let's go. In using AutoCAD add-ons, you need to use also 4 different Google products: the Google Form, Google Sheets, Google Docs, and Google Slides. For your certificate, you can create it on Google Docs or Google Slides. Our first step is preparation. The first thing we have to do is to create an evaluation or assessment form using the Google form. So as you can see here, I already created an evaluation or assessment form using the Google form. Here are the questions, the email of the respondents, for your participants, for your training that you are conducting, their name, and the school or their school where they came from. Remember that there are two most important pieces of information or answer that you need from this form. Those are the email address and the name of the respondent. If you are done creating your Google form, you need to extract or generate the spreadsheet of the respondents into Google Sheet by simply clicking the response button, here it is, or menu. Click the Google Sheet icon, select create a new spreadsheet, and click create button. And now it will generate the Google Sheet response file from your Google form that you created. You will see in each column the answer of the respondents for their email address, the name, and the school they came from. The timestamp is the time they submit their response. Now, you need to create your certificate in either Google Docs or Google Slide. In our session, please allow me to use the Google Slide. So I already created a certificate in a Google Slide. As you can see, a certificate of participation for the webinar on productivity apps using the Canvas, OBS, and AUTOCRAT. It is just an example. For the actual certificate, you need to insert a text box where the name and the school will be placed. So as you can see, I already inserted a text box. So if you will ask where is the text box, here it is. At insert the text box, and inside the text box, you will need to use the tags. The tags are the less than and greater than symbol. So you need to type the opening tags and the name of the respondents and the closing tags. As you can see here, the text box selected is for the name of the respondents. Or the name of respondents will be placed here or will be merged into this text box. In the second text box, the respondent's school will be merged or placed here. So, opening tags and the closing tags. By opening school, then the closing tags. Make sure it is exact or the same with the column title on your Google Sheet. If you're done with your certificate and you already encode or type the right tags, you can now proceed in using the AUTOCRAT now. Kindly go to the Google Sheet file. Step number 2, AUTOCRAT Add-ons Automation. For the next part of our tutorial, we will focus on AUTOCRAT Add-ons Automation. Click the Add-ons button or menu. Here it is. Select Get Add-ons. search the app's AUTOCRAT. Here it is, AUTOCRAT. Select it and install it. Simply click continue and allow it to your account. Wait for a while until it is installed. Once it is done, click again the add-ons button and select AUTOCRAT. Then the open button. This is where the AUTOCRAT add-ons start. You need to start a new job. Please select new job. And now, for the step number 3, name your merge job. For this part, type the name of the job you desire. So let's say, for example, IGP. File. And you can proceed to the next part or step. Step 4, choose template. You need to choose the template that you prefer to use for the certificate, which we already finished a while ago. Simply search it from your drive and select it. So let's search this Google slide, which is where we created the certificate. So it is IGP AUTOCRAT add-on cert. So same, select it. We will proceed to the next step. And you can see IGP AUTOCRAT add-on cert is our currently selected template. For the next step, step 5, map source data to template. Click next. Make sure the tags that you type on the text box is mapped correctly to the columns of the Google Sheet. So the name and the school. When the right tags and column are correct, you can proceed now to the next step. The next step is file settings. For the file settings, type the file name you want that your participant will be receiving. You can use the respondent's name by using the tags as well. So let's use the tags, opening tags, name, and closing tags. Select the file type. For this part, I highly recommend selecting the PDF format so that the participants can no longer edit the format or information once they receive it. And you will proceed to the next step. Step number 7, choose destination folders. You must create a folder where the generated PDF file of the certificate will be saved before doing the AUTOCRAT. If you already have one, kindly click the choose folder, search the folder, and simply select it. So let's click the choose folder, select the folder where the generated certificate will be saved. So here it is. You must create it beforehand or before doing the AUTOCRAT. So let's say, for example, this one. And click select. Once it is selected, you can proceed now to the next step. Our next step, step number 8, add dynamic folder reference, an optional step. This part is optional. You may skip it already and proceed to the next step. Our next step, step number 9, set merge condition, an optional step also. You can skip it also and proceed to the next step. Now, we proceed to the next step,
Step number 10, share docs and send mails. Click yes on share doc. Select no on allow collaborator to reshare. Select yes for send from generic no reply address, so they won't be able to reply with your email. And by using the tags, include the email address of the respondents where the certificate will be sent. So let's type opening tags, email address from your Google Sheet response, copy and paste it to the address. Then the closing tag. Don't forget to put a subject of the email, say for example, certificate. IGP, and a short message for the recipient. Thank you for your participation. Then click the next button. And we will proceed to our next step, add or remove the job triggers. Select yes for run on form trigger. Wait for a while. Then select no for run on time trigger. So as the form receive a response, the AUTOCRAT will automatically generate a certificate and send it to the respondent. Click save. Kindly wait for a moment until it is finally saved. The final step is to run job and we are done. So here is the play button or the run job button. As you can see, it is running now, merging a sequence or starting a merge sequence, cleaning up. Then as you can see on the Google Sheet, there's a column for merge doc, ID or merge doc, yan. Then merge doc URL, link to merge doc, and a column for document merge status. And for the final step, step number 12, testing. So now, let's answer the Google form or the evaluation form created through Google form and answer it using my Google account. So here's my account and I will submit name Juan de la Cruz, school of the respondents or respondent, and click submit. Now, let's check the Google Sheet file of the Google form response and you will see that it is now running the job and generating a certificate. Then the certificate was sent to the respondent's email. As you can see, here's the certificate that is generated. Here's the URL, merge doc URL, the name, merge. Now we can check our now we can check my Google account. If I receive the certificate, and look, wow, here it is. I got it. Name, Juan de la Cruz, and JP Rizal Elementary School. And if you will check the folder destination or destination folder for the file created, here it is, Juan de la Cruz. So it is important that you create before using the AUTOCRAT shared folder, okay, or a destination folder, because this is the place where the generated or created certificate will be saved. Amazing, isn't it? By simply learning the process, you can now appreciate the beauty and importance of AUTOCRAT add-ons, especially in helping to ease the job of our dear teachers. You can also use and execute it on your examinations. Once your learners or respondents finish the exam, they will automatically receive a certificate that they are successfully done with the exam, or sending them a copy of the exam with their answers. I hope you find today's sharing fun and beneficial. Thank you for watching, everyone. Mabuhay. Mabuhay. A pleasant day to everyone. I am beyond grateful to be.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. It was really amazing.
Thank you.
We
That
are
will be
obliged.
that will be
Yeah,
the
we
end
are
of today's.
obliged to you for your we are obliged to you for your marvelous presentation, as this session really very effective for our participants, because you share your intelligible knowledge with us. No words on, sir. Your years of research, your depth of understanding of user interface, and your ability to present the subject in such an interesting way produce one of the most memorable evening todays for our IGP, sir. I personally appreciated your approach to anticipating users' intents. The subjects induce me too, and I'm sure we all learn more today. You're always welcome at our future webinars too. Thank you so much, sir. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, ma'am.
So, friends, undoubtedly today we all learned very well from our eminent personalities. Today you all given significant impact on many of us. Thank you so very much for giving your valuable time to us. Dear all knowledgeable seeker, I would love to thank you all from a deep heart for attending today's session. Optimistically, you learn something new and you will implement it in your daily life and future skills. So now we have a question and answer session, but before that, we have a special note that you can collect your participant certificate from our website as well as from the link which will given below soon. So now we have question answer session 2.
No? Siya rin lahat. Wala siya.
So we have a one question for Madam Sikolo. Ma'am, are you there?
Yes, ma'am. Asan na lang? Okay na? Good evening, everyone. Once again, I'm here. From the question, what one of the disadvantages of self-paced MOOCs is that there is no synchronous interaction with peers or tutors. Is is it difficult to provide synchronous interaction facility to all LMS? Since we are all uh, not ready with the happenings that we had, all over the world were really was not ready with the instructional materials and to facilitate online learning or distance learning. That's why uh, it's really difficult to provide synchronous interaction facility to all, especially if there are digital divide. Some of the teachers are not properly skilled during that time, but nowadays most of the interventions being used is all about ICT integration. So we are really trying some other strategies in order to facilitate synchronous learning in a most effective way. That's it. All of us were caught uh, with this pandemic.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. So now we have our next question for Mr. Belisel.
Thank you for a great question. While streaming a live video, we usually focus on delivering our content. So why do we need all those features of OBS you showed us? Of course, you can use OBS to catch the attention of your students because nowadays when we are on the comfort of our house, of our home, learning is very difficult for today. When we catch the attention of our students, of our learner, we can deliver our content easily and they can learn more even though they are in the comfort of their houses. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. So now we have our next question for Mr. Tabyan. David, sir.
Okay. From the example you displayed, Google Form, Google Docs, and AutoCAD seem identical. So what is the difference between them? So first, Google Forms, sir, is a Google product used for surveying. Especially, you can use it also in conducting your examinations, use as assessment form and an evaluation form. Then, the AutoCRAT is where you use to the Google Sheets, where the response will be generated. When you generate or create the Google Sheet response from the Google form you created, this is where you will apply or use this application or add-ons for the Google Sheets. They have different functions. So AutoCRAT is an add-ons, while Google Docs, Google Form, Google Sheets, is either Google Sites, Google Meets, are the primary Google products. So I hope I answered it very well and clear.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Another question we have, but name is not mentioned over there. So anyone can be answer. Are this productivity tool efficient? What are the problems that we may have counter?
Let me answer first, ma'am. Okay, are this
Yeah,
productivity
please.
tool efficient? Of course, this productivity tool is efficient. Of course, there are problems. Of course, there are limitations of the tools. Of course, you cannot stream online without internet. Of course, you cannot use OBS without using any computers. So that is the limitation. Will be the problem that you will encounter. But OBS is a freeware. You can use it without paying any penny on it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for enlightening us. Thanks a lot. Is there any other question, please? Okay. So question to ma'am, Carol.
The question is, what is the unique feature of Canva from Google Classroom? Thank you. Okay. Maybe the question is, what is the unique feature of Canvas? Canva is a presentation tools. Canvas is a learning management system. So that's different application. So I'll focus on the question, what is the unique feature of Canvas and Google Classroom, since both of them are learning management system. Okay. So I myself also used Google Classroom before. That was the first LMS that I used. I find it easy to use, and I really enjoyed using Google Classroom too, especially nowadays that they are really keep on updating and integrating other add-ons and using Google Classroom. While Canvas as learning management, when I learned Canvas, I found out that Canvas is more user friendly on my part. That's what I observed. I can organize my instructional materials more easily, and I find a community wherein Canvas, the different members of the community are really gathered in a platform when where they are continuously contributing and making some collaborations, and for every 3 weeks they are really giving some updates on the new things or trends on Canvas. And one more thing is, there are many Canvas resources that we can see. And as I am using it, and I am not, me personally is not a computer graduate. I'm just a technology enthusiast. Find, uh, I just find Canva through my own research. So I find it more, for me, it is more user friendly on my part. That's it.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Next question we have, all the productivity apps are very useful. What make each one of the app better than the other? Whilst there is no particular speaker name, but anyone can you answer, please?
I will answer this one. So what makes each one of the app better than the other one? Actually, they are created uniquely in different or specific job. Let's say, for example, the Canvas is an application for LMS, while the OBS is an application for streaming, recording, and the AUTOCRAT is an add-ons designed only for the Google Sheet, which is a Google product. So they have unique function. So I hope I answer it, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you, sir. So next question we have, I find AutoCRate so amazing. I'm beyond excited to do it on my own. What could be the possible limitation of AutoCRate, sir? I
Uh,
think this
num-
is a question.
Number one that you might encounter is when your internet fails. Just because without using or without the internet connection, you cannot use the AutoCRAT. Because number one, it requires internet. Second, the AutoCRAT is an add-ons which is designed only and available to Google Marketplace. It is not applicable to the other product. Let's say, for example, the MS Teams. I just read a while ago if it is AutoCRAT is applicable to MS Teams. Let's clarify and clear this. Google is a different brand or a company with the Microsoft or the MS products, they are different. And some add-ons or application is not available or we cannot use it with the other. AutoCrat is an Google add-ons, and it will be applicable, or it is only applicable to Google Sheet, which is through the merging which I tackled a while ago. So that will be some of the problem that may they encounter.
Thank you so much, sir. Is there any other ways to use AutoCrat without using the Google G Suite?
Uh, as I said a while ago, uh, the one limitation also is that AutoCrat is whitelisted app. What I mean, it is only available if your Google account is in G Suite or premium account. In a regular domain, when we say the domain, which is commonly what we get at gmail.com, uh, I think it is blacklisted, or we need permission from the admin to make it available and use it for your Google Sheet, and merging the answer which is from the responses you created from the Google form. So without autocrat is it must be whitelisted first if you have your own domain or domain brand.
Next question we have: can we
Like,
prevent or avoid inappropriate name and school and present AutoCrat?
We cannot avoid it because once the respondent receive or answer the Google form, or let's say for example you're conducting a seminar or an online training and you're giving them the evaluation or assessment form, whatever they answer on that form, it will be turned out to the responses and will be automatically generated by the autocrat. Then it will be sent back to the respondent. So we have no control about it on whatever the respondent or participant or your student will answer on it.
Thank you so much. So another question we have, Dr. Belisel.
okay, question is, what do you think about StreamYard as a live streaming tool used for IGP webinars and the relevance of OBS to it? Actually, as Sir Davidson said, it is a unique, different platforms. But as you can see, we're using StreamYard. We are in different locations. Some of us are in the Philippines and outside of the Philippines, like Ma'am. Of course, we can meet together through the use of StreamYard. While using OBS, you can use it only in one location. But you can use it both on streaming your live stream or video.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I believe that all questions should be answered by the eminent speakers today with us. So thanks a lot. Thanks everyone. Thanks once again to all the speakers to joining with us and give your precious value time to us. Thanks a lot, Davidson. Thank you, Carol. Thank you, George. Thank you, everyone. Thanks a lot. Thank you so much. And again, I'm announcing you that kindly please collect your certificates from website as well as the link given below. Thank you so much, everyone. Thanks a lot. So next we have upcoming webinars. I believe that everybody will be joined for your next coming webinars soon. And I believe that participant would be increased more and more for all coming our webinars. Please leave a review, recommend on our page. If you learn something or we help you a little bit, please spread the information as much as with your friends. We hope to see you all again in next webinar too. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. Stay happy, stay safe. Thanks a lot. Please kindly collect your certificates from our website or from the link given below. See you soon, all of you, in your next webinar. Please leave your review or comment. And please recommend, again and again, I'm saying, please recommend and spread the information with your friends as much as you can. Thanks a lot. Thank you, everyone.